internationally at the moment. But I dare say they're feeling pretty good going into it. And it's going to be KZG to start things off on T. Rooster with the 3-2 split, as has become fairly standard at this point in time. Chell wants to get aggressive early just to get a bit of info, and he spots a couple of players outside of B. KZG more than happy to take it slow.
Waiting for some CT aggression. Already got a player outside of A. They're going to now make some moves towards the middle of the map. Have a full util set here on Mingovi. Could use that to potentially cut the map in half, maybe apply some pressure to the middle of the map. You got TJ over there on cams. Be the first point of contact.
Yeah, a little tap. No kill. ASAP happy to play behind his smoke. And he'll try to push his way into A long, but KZG have been pretty good on these T pistols so far. If they win this one, it'll be 2 from 2 in the series against Rooster. And they are looking pretty hot to trot, actually, having now got that bomb plant down. 4 on 5. TJP has a flash that he could maybe try to set someone up with. That was not his flash, but either way, it's not looking too good for Rooster. They've lost a few members, and just down to TJ, just down to Chell now. And he's been binked as well, so KZG out the gate strong on map 2.
Yeah, good pistol from them. Rooster maybe a little sleepy after a walkover on Inferno, and they get caught lacking. That mid to A split, pretty solid there. Just taking control outside of A here. And nice little entry into A main. Then the rest of the KZG boys just walking across bridge, smoke on back left side of mid. Pretty simple, just one util set pistol round, but effective. Full save now for Rooster, stacked up in middle. Got Nedic here over on E-box, position that we'll see a lot. Oh, it's actually Shell this time. And he's really not going to get too much done. What can you really do against jumping back 10s at the end of the day?
Not a whole lot, it would seem. Certainly not with pistols. That's about as good of a round as you can get for KZG. You'd be happy with that one. Lots of kills on the Mac 10s. Bit of confidence being built on stage. Got some notes there as well. See what to do. Looks like maybe Rooster come into this one a little bit more lackadaisically.
Yeah, should be first gun round though. Should be able to put the pieces together, but a good start for KZG will hopefully, you know, allow them to get some more rounds together. Wasn't the case against MIBR. They had the first couple of rounds there. They were looking okay. Weren't able to continue that momentum forward.
Well, players I'm really looking at on this map, Chell, Nedic, of course. Chell, you often find on CT side of Anubis is able to take the game away. And Nedic, usually pretty good at holding on to that E-box position. This time, though, has been dispatched off by Mingovi. But overall, as far as the exchanges are concerned, Rooster cannot be too mad about it. 2 for 1 at the start of the round. And KZG with very little map control, though, starting to explore their way across bridge into mid. And that has been left open by Rooster for the moment.
Yeah, quite happy to play hands up in that part of the map. You got TJ often playing this mid-rotator position. So he's got a bit of a gap for him to work with. Going to slowly bloom. Does deny him a line, deny him the info. He's going to push into it, and that actually prompts a rotation from Chelios. They've let Danger on his lonesome, playing a bit more retakey on the B site. KZG slowly started to walk their way over here, but Chelios is already on the line with the AWP. That could be problematic.
Yeah, just wants to have a little bit of a look into E-box as that smoke at main fades, but now we'll have to turn his attention back towards B main, and he's going to get the chance to find the peak before the smoke blooms, and KZG have a look back at those timings. Ticks of the Molotov will give away Danger's position. In fact, there's nothing he can do. It's spread so far, he could not step far enough back. KZG in a position to win this round. Going to get a player into E-box. But the duel won by TJP outside of B main will turn it into a 2-on-1 for Samooks, who just lets go of that spray a little bit. And so Rooster will get themselves their first round on the CT side here of Anubis. Build that campaign.
Yeah, only 2 surviving though. Going to take a bit of a toll on the economy. By coming through for KZG, going to be looking a little bit better thanks to that bomb plant. Chelios moving around a lot with the AWP is what we like to see. We want to see him get active. Be a problem for the T side. That's when he's at his best. Good looking buy here for KCG in response though. They've got Hasty on the AWP. He was kind of the standout on Inferno for the KCG side.
Yeah, only player to go positive. It's a tough ask up against Chell, who is being quite mobile. He was over toward B last round. Now he's looking to get aggressive at A long. Gobi dropping a bit of damage, but in the end, actually, first blood is going to be drawn by KCG in this round. They've lost a lot of HP across many members, but you'll take the initial frag that they got. Is being brought back, though, by ASAP, and Danger close on the line is going to get the Molotov down before any shenanigans can happen into the B site. Oh, well done by Nidic, and that's what I'm talking about. Just avoids the flash and recalibrates straight onto the head straight away. I mean, that's valuable player to have in a valuable position.
Yeah, it's one of his comfort positions for the longest time now over on Ebox's side. Able to, you know, it's a position that fits his style well. It's a player that likes to be proactive and aggressive. He also has really good multi-frag potential.
Well, speaking of proactive, maybe we'll see a little bit of that from Rooster here. You got a couple of players doubled up inside of Ebox. Could go for some Canals aggression. Not opting for that at the moment.
No real util here for the CTs other than counter flashes. Mingovi has walked his way through the middle of the map, but I think TJ heard the step and punishes him for that.
TJ was actually watching Temple for quite a while. So he was definitely ready for a fight to happen in that area or that general vicinity. Now 19 seconds left for Craxy to try to work his way in. Didn't quite expect the second player in Ebox, and that's the power of double up. So another one there for Rooster. It's getting cleaner as they go. They've done enough to force KZG back to a half buy.
Gonna hold that progression. Chance for Rooster to now kind of establish themselves a little bit more on this CT side. See what KZG are able to do with a little. Only just the two upgraded pistols, a little bit of util.
Oh, that's a missed util.
Yeah, smoke over on the B side of the map. Unfortunate. Pretty basic smoke as well. I think the prog smoke on left side.
It's not as if KZG doesn't play this map. They've played it a few times in the last couple of months, but some things to clean up, I suppose. It's going to have to go back to plan B. I mean, especially in a round like this when you really don't have ample smokes, missing that one smoke can actually make a big difference to how you play this round out.
I mean, yeah. I think one of my first nationals, I had my config set up wrong. Give the pistols a chance, but it should be a pretty good cleanup for Rooster. Able to deal with this well. But yeah, I set up my config wrong, and first gun round on Mirage T side missed the window smoke, and my best player got AWP'd, and he was on tilt the rest of the game, and we lost.
It's probably
so you know, sometimes not so straightforward to throw the jump throw smokes on land and things when you're not used to it.
Well, not a problem now, technically.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
need the jump throw bind, although I still use it.
I mean, yeah.
I don't really see the reason not to, you know? Like, people will say, well, you can throw the jump throw consistently. It's like, yeah, you can, but you may as well just press the button that does it for you.
That's clean from Rooster. 4 alive. Quite happy with that result. Anti-eco now into another gun round for KZG. And like you said, this is not a map that they're unfamiliar with, and they'll be aware, as most of us will be, that they need to get rolling on this T side. They can't let Rooster have too much room on the CT side to breathe. Really, we want to get like 7, 8, 9 rounds for KCG here, so they got a lot of work to do. Smoke to E-box for the T's. Replied with by a molly. Very slow stuff from KZG. They've worked their way into the middle of the map. Another progression smoke into E-box side. And some molly pressure into middle. This molly's being traded by Chelios there.
Well, what are KZG doing at the moment, though? I mean, they're standing outside of A long.
I mean,
standing outside of B main.
They
What's the
started
plan?
in a 2-1-2. They were looking for early round aggression. They were putting some util pressure on the map. Now that nothing's happened, we've got the two-man walk through middle. They are shut out of A main. I think they wanted to start going to take some A main control, and I think they're just looking for a mid to A split.
It's going to be an A split for sure, yeah. You know, taking some nice map control by being able to walk across the bridge without using any util. There's a smoke down in mid. Chell will be able to see over the top of that, and KZG almost were expecting that, but Chell, he gets the first one anyway. ASAP's a bit bothered, let's say, on the A bomb site, but he's going to try and survive as long as he possibly can. Gets one before going down, which is exactly what he needs to do as the A site anchor. Sets it up okay for Rooster. But a 3-on-3 retake is going to test them a little bit, though. Generally speaking, domestically at least, their A retakes are quite good. So let's see what they're going to be able to bring to the table here. TJP, timing is going to be imperative for him, and it's just not going to work out at all unless Mingovi turns around, which he's going to have to at some point because his teammates died. I can't believe TJP just literally nothing happens for him in that round.
Getting the spray out. There's a lot of Rooster-themed things in CS. A couple stickers, a couple little sprays. Definitely fits the brand. Looking at Rooster's trajectory last year, I mean, I was kind of hoping they could make a little bit of an international run or something like that. We've seen them overseas, a couple pro leagues and things like that.
Yep.
Could get some actual Rooster stickers in the game if they kept that upward trajectory going, but they're kind of a peak and trough team, right?
They get the dub here. ESL Pro League Season 20 on offer. Just got to win ESL Challenger Melbourne.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I mean, they've historically qualified for Pro League through the O spot multiple times. Unfortunately, recently, they did concede the spot to their kind of domestic rivals in Bad News Kangaroos. So if they want to recover that Pro League spot for next time around, this will be a way to do it, but more realistically, back to the OS qual for Season 20 next time around, I'd imagine.
Yeah, ASAP, boy, he's looking to get aggressive in this round. You can see the smoke up onto carpets. It's going to allow him even deeper into canals.
Yeah, aggression into the middle of the map. Opportunity created by a bunch of util usage. There's a second layer of aggression. Great flash through.
It's not going to slow down either. I mean, there's going to continue to be fights happening all over the place. Somehow, none of the Rooster players have gone down yet. Samooks, he's looking for the angle. TJP spotted him out. And that is Rooster flexing their muscles a little bit, kind of showing KZG that, yeah, there isn't really a way back into this one for you guys, unfortunately. Nade will go a bit too deep, but Hassie, no chance in that one. 5-2, very decisive round from Rooster. And I think they're starting to get a bit more comfortable now on the stage.
Yep, looking comfortable, looking calm and collected. Good little set play to aggress into middle and kind of take the fights to the tees before they can really even get any kind of map control rolling. Once again, reset here as KZG will have to go back down to the half bite. Looking like a quicker kind of set play towards the B site. Once again, proc smoke onto E-box side. Not sure if it even hit. Might have landed on the roof. No, it's over on the other side. My mistake.
It's 3 players over toward B right now for Rooster. KZG are going to have to show us what they've got with this util set, and unfortunately it doesn't seem like they've got a lot. Nedic was given way too much space, and he will take what he wants. Danger with the 3K on the back end. It's pretty easy for Rooster at the moment. They just keep on rolling.
I mean, that's just far too telegraphed of an execute, isn't it? The smoke on E-box 15 seconds before the hit even comes in. Then the second wave of smokes. And then when they actually go through this smoke, which was, you know, firefighter reactive to the Molotov, there's no flash. There's no flash to get them in there. There's just, you know, a bunch of the boys, you know, monkeying through the smoke, hoping for the best.
Nedic gets the 2K, doesn't get the third player on the spray down. He's not happy. But it's still fine. It's all good. You're up 6-2 on the CT side of Anubis.
It really tells you the story of like their expectations here for Rooster, that they are absolutely destroying KZG, and they look kind of mad about it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we're losing rounds, guys. Come on. Where's the 13-0?
ASAP and TJP on the A site this time around. So TJ's also been pretty mobile. Talked about him playing that sort of mid-rotator position. He's been deep in mid. He's been toward Temple. He's been toward A, toward B. Gonna get some aggression over toward B this time around, and nothing spotted. So maybe a good thing that TJP is already set up on A. Chell's able to watch the cross into Cams. KZG, though, just holding their horses for the moment.
ASAP's still got a smoke over on that A site. B main aggression has turned into a mid flank here. And Danger gets a freebie onto Mingovi.
It's a good shot.
That's nice going to put a spanner in the works for KZG, but they've only got 35 seconds to make something work. Craxy goes back, trades that one out.
Nade into the smoke, doesn't really reveal too much, and KZG actually starting to get their way into the site. Chell missing that shot is a big deal. TJ only good for the one, but Nedic is in there to catch Craxy. 17 seconds. This starts to get a bit awkward for KZG. They need to get that bomb plan down, and that is going to be the time for Rooster to try to activate in the 2v1, essentially isolating it in that case. And even though it got a little close for comfort, Rooster, with their protocols, make it happen anyway. 7-2 the score.
Good little retake in the 2-on-2 completed by Rooster. Max loss bonus though for KCG in combination with the bomb plant. Going to give them plenty of buys here on the T side and plenty of opportunities to try to put rounds on the board, but they're already pretty far behind in this game. You know, staring down a 2-7 scoreline on the T side, even if they brought it back to 5, would not be the greatest result. Util pressure towards 8. Chelios going to have to react, fall back to the site, hand in hand with ASAP. And some of the other boys, TJ on the rotation through. It started well for Rooster though, Jordan.
Yeah, Chell needs to find a way to get involved there, and he does. Good news is ASAP's also sticking around by the broken wall, so that is kind of keeping KZG a little bit at bay. They haven't been able to filter into the site as much as they would have liked to have, and the timing works out nicely. Nedic from behind gets one. Will fall. So again, we're back to the 2-on-2. Hassi and Samooks to try and make something happen, but looks a bit too good on the behalf of ASAP, and that's another one for Rooster. Standard day at the office, really. Danger almost left hanging. But you know what? It's okay if you get left hanging. It's not about you, it's about them.
Missed opportunity, some would say. Another tack timeout for KZG here, I'd imagine. Have a chat about how they can put these last 2 rounds together on the T side, because it hasn't been going particularly well. I think a lot of the plays a little one-dimensional, a little bit too telegraphed. Yeah, a little easier for Rooster to read and deal with accordingly. Don't really feel that Rooster are doing anything, you know, too special.
No.
But there's nothing special needed in this kind of a match anyway.
Yeah, they save that one in the back pocket for tomorrow. It's going to be a much more difficult matchup for them. Be up against MIBR. MIBR was a bit up and down today, but even still, obviously quite a threatening team, especially for the local competition.
Util across the map. Smoke outside of E-box and towards top middle on bridge side. There's the progression smoke actually missed a little from KZG. Gives a little space to play with here for TJP. There's the flash in the mid round, does catch out Mingovi. Full blind, who was trying to set up that bridge molly towards double doors.
That's a great setup for Rooster, isn't it? Perfectly timed. They're going to do it again, and it's going to work again.
Looking a little too easy for them.
Yeah.
Just some pretty simple flash plays, like one of the most standard kind of mid-round aggressions on the CT side of Anubis.
Perfect timing on the molly. Phonetic as well, but Estate, oh! He does just get away with it for a moment until Danger fangs the nade into E-Box. Craxy is the last man standing now for KZG. Hiding in the smoke. This doesn't really work the same way that it did in Go. And in fact, he's going to be re-smoked anyway, so he might be spending a fair bit of time there. Decides to make something happen, and Chell, oh, well, maybe needs to be a little careful. He doesn't allow this one to go into a one-on-one, but he'll hit the next shot, and that's all good in the end. So another one there for Rooster. You know what I mean? Like, these rounds, they're not close in that sense of the word, but Rooster is surviving with only like a couple of players in each round. But it doesn't seem to matter, though. The thing is, like, I guess if you keep winning the rounds, you just keep buying, so.
Last round of the half here, last chance for KCG to scrape anything together on this T side. 2 rounds is not going to be enough. Aggression out B main, goes 1 for 1. But Chelios is going to pick Hassie on the cross in mid there, bomb dropped. Actually, the middle of the map now is Mingovi. He's going to cop a leg, and ASAP is looking to finish that one off if he can. The pivot from KCG, it's the nade to get it done, but they're going to try to thunder their way through A and try to get themselves into some kind of a post plan if they can take out ASAP here.
Yep, ASAP, easy as you like. He's on for another one right here. Samoops does just get the better of him, and so once again it will fall to Chell to do the dirty work. USP's out. He's been given the info that a lot of damage has been done, and well, certainly has, with the 10-2 scoreline again from Rooster in the first half.
I think we can expect in this tournament a very strong result. I think in front of a crowd at LAN, I think that's when we get a lot better. I think we play a lot better at LAN, and we really enjoy the moment, and we don't really want to shy away from it. So I think we'll play all right.
In a fat burger, feeding off them tracks that I have to murder. Show no courtesy verbally. I look at the mic as a burner. When I murk MC's industry figures have to merger. What's a bum bum? Understand it, dudes panic where the bullet hit. The whack lyrics was targeted. Beats produced by Ski Whip. Standard procedure is poison these fetuses, make it hot and feverish. Who started this ish? Y'all feelings asleep and narcoleptic, marketing that garbage mixed with sodium bicarbonates. I'm the pharmacist with the recipe, dumping chunks of funkadelic on the parliament. Paper chasing me now, that's a funky following. Spitting iron bars, you keep swallowing. No tolerance for the bullish, man. I'm what the problem is. Victims be tripping like acid when I'm blotting them, swatting them like flies, and put shots in them. Stick a needle in their arm just to prove a point. I'm the apocalypse. Bam is not the average, my flows got more patterns than bandanas do damage, and my control victims with words like religious pamphlets. I take your sandwich and famish your whole planet, smoking on volcanic while I'm swinging from my hammock. Stickers don't understand it, I'm doper than opium, funky Ethiopian, blowing up beats like plutonium, causing pandemonium. Slapping your cronium, keep it real with all my Nickelodeons, my niggas. Poison in my penmanship, don't lose my temper with, just spit them off slow with that over-counter medicine. Pumping degenerates, I'm on the premises, I'm placing emphasis, I do it effortless. You moaning like a feminist, no secret messages, just keep spitting that venomous. I'm putting weight on it like a fat elephant, coming through with the elements. What's the use of an exodus if your efforts are directionless? Look what my weapon is, you never this. I'm the apocalypse. I'm the apocalypse. I'm the apocalypse.
It did not take Rooster very long to finish things off on Inferno, and we'll see whether or not that is going to change up on Anubis as we head again into a second half with a 10-2 scoreline for Rooster. This around here would pretty much be curtains for KZG if it went the way of Rooster.
I mean, I'm pretty sure so far this series Pistols has been what they've been winning.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Could just be another pistol, to be honest.
CT pistol on Anubis might be a little more difficult to wrangle.
Yeah, unless the dualies get involved. That could definitely do some damage here, yet again. Maybe thrown over to Samooks. Rooster here, ready with just the bare bones util. 3 grenades across all the boys. They're anticipating a bit of mid-aggression here. State having a look through B main, doesn't see too much of anything. It's actually going to be a fast drop into E-box and a wrap to B.
TJP up to the dirty work, the fancy footwork. Let's see what he can do. Actually gives up his life in the end, but it's for the team, it's for the cause. It's for the boys. And the boys take the B side. B for boys, that's what it stands for.
I didn't know that, really. Chelios with the backstab here. Quite able to clean up some mooks, but able to trade ASAP at least. I mean, Govey now a 1-on-3 for him to complete. Got a smoke to work with, but no kit, and not even able to get through the doorway. Netiq going to put him down 11-2. T-side pistol 1. That's almost certainly going to prompt a force buy out of KZG here. So they'll have to be creative about what they want to be doing with the 5.7 armor, the MP9s. Maybe run something a little bit aggressive, up-tempo. Maybe look for a sharp timing with a flash or something like that.
I think Govey's a big MP9 fan, but he's actually gone for the Scout this time around.
Oh, that's cute.
2's better than 1.
Jesus Christ.
Ask me how I know.
I might not. Scout pushed off the line early. Reactive utility being held by KZG. You know, stacking towards B. Hassi's going to get tested in middle. Volley doesn't quite hit. States aggress through over here on the B side of the map.
Well, wisely backing off. That's been cleared out by TJP at the moment. Rooster doing their usual thing on the T side of just spreading across the map, working it a little bit, seeing what happens. Keeping the CTs honest on their bomb sites. Eventually they're going to group up and once again hit that same site. Black's going to get tossed in the face of TJP, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need to see. He's got the double kill anyway, and now it's on to Hassi Deagle. First shot was nice, follow-up not quite there. And Rooster once again into B. Govey, the Scout, didn't quite work out this time around.
PJ's trying to Glock him. Reloading the Scout, just runs him down. Having a great time right now. There's another one for you, boys. He's quite pleased with himself. And it's all on Samooks. I don't even know if he's seen anyone this round, Jordan.
He's about to. ASAP making a bit of noise. Will lose his life. That'll be an AK in the hands. Not to good use. TJ's got another one. Here we go. No, go back. Oh, we didn't see the spray. I don't know if he got it in anyway. I didn't hear it.
Sometimes it's difficult to.
Yeah. Well.
Common problem.
Practice makes perfect. But this could be the last round of the evening, Pilski.
Could be, could be. Especially given, you know, KZG is not going to have the best supplies to work with. That force fell a little flat. There's no way TJ got away with that. That's crazy.
He did. Did he get it? I don't think he got it.
Ends up coming away with 4. It's well worked from him. Walk through rugs here for Rooster. Over towards the A side of the map. Samooks playing retake A. The rest of the boys, once again, it's a 3-on-1. Big stack on B, just having a little bit of a look at mid with the Nova. Samooks needs to try and pick a player on the cross here, trying to buff up the retake, but he's just getting absolutely harassed by all the util. He's got no opportunity to do anything there.
Mate, you're up 12-2. You've pulled that out on KZG. Like, stop. They're already dead. You don't need to do it to them.
They're just dry running the exit, Jordan.
I mean,
they're dry running
yeah.
for the next game.
Let's just retake, okay, with the Nova. That sounds like a great plan.
Look, if he gets a Nova kill, I'm willing to give him the series.
I hope they can do something. But I have little faith here, and the Nova is already gone. So KZG, I mean, they just had absolutely no hope in this round. They have just been obliterated in what will amount to be the final round of the night. It is done. Rooster
DJ.
will go through to tomorrow to face MIBR. And unfortunately, KZG, the last team to be given their shot at ESL Challenger Melbourne, will also be the first team eliminated from ESL.